Hi friends, good morning. Welcome to our next tutorial. So today here I want to cover on one of the web services topic, that is Wally. So using Wally, how to do registration, that we will see here. So here I'm putting this Wally registration. So here I want Java. So just I'm writing this now. So first of all, we'll discuss about this Wally. What is Wally? So Wally is nothing but it's a Google library. Using this means it's advanced for async task. So async task, if we do async task, it can be multiple actions in a single done. It's also code is more and it can be have some problems, but it's avoiding that. Simply this we can say as the framework for web services. Easiest way we can do this compared to async task. But how it happens, what web service we are going to deal now, we can see. So this is the web service I'm going to deal. Here I want to register using these parameters. These parameters using this, I want to register a program. So how it happens, here we can see here now. See, this project has created. So once this project has created here, now I want to design XML like this: name, mobile number, email ID, password, and one submit button to send this data to server. Then afterwards, for this, it's required one dependency, that is Gradle. So we can add Wally Gradle for this. Then with very lesser lines of code, we can finish this program. So how this will happen, we can see now. See here, this project has created. Now design this. So this design is ready with me because just it's a XML design only. Just I want to put here that design. I pasted design here like this: name, email, mobile number, this. So for this, in this we are not using this one. So I want to remove this. And here this context we are using now. The context is dot main activity. So this main activity. Then here for this, as we are new version, so I'm using want to go with the data binding. So with this data binding, I'm applying the data binding for this. See now with data binding this. Now here I want to upload this here. We need to apply data binding. Data binding dot enabled equal to true. I'm applying the data binding for this. So once this data binding is applied, then UI is ready. Here we need to add this data binding as well. So once it is Gradle building is done, so here we can add data binding. See, activity binding, something binding. Then you can map that binding to here. Binding equal to data binding util dot set content view. Then here you can map with the context. Then last, after this, now if you want to go further for this, we need Gradle. So that Gradle I can copy from my website. This link also I'll provide you in a there. So just you can go through that in a Gradle. It's required here this, but this is with implementation of this Wally. So there are new version of Wally is also available. Thus you can go, just click on sync now. So once it is click on sync now, it can be happen for this. say it's Gradle is building. Once this Gradle is building, we can go. Next version is available 111 dot dot dot. See, it's created. Now here first step here is to you need to have request queue. So here I'll write this step 1, step 2 for your understandable. First you can go with this request queue, that is volley request queue. So request queue something declaration. Then second step is this, you can map with your context. See request queue equal to volley dot new request queue with context. Just here we mapped this with the context. Then afterwards here the next step of this is here JSON object declaration, means how many JSON objects are there in a request. Those JSON objects we need to send here. So here we have new JSON object. Here we are sending this JSON object data to server put key comma values. So key comma values here we have multiple key comma values. So here it is expecting some exception. You can add that exception. In this request there are 5: name, mobile number, email ID, password and action. Total there are 5. So now for this you can copy the keys from here, this document. Name, first it's a name, I'm copying the name and I pasted here. Wait, it's still not copied. Copy, and here you can paste. First key is the name, second key is the mobile. So whatever you have, this key is must and should you can copy and paste from the document. So where you get these keys and all, already I explained in some other video. That video link also I'll share you in below, that you can see. Whenever you have the action, key comma value, both you can use as it is what they given. So now this data I'm getting from the this, see, data binding dot name dot get text dot toString dot string. I'm using this string. So like this. So now same, I can write this for remaining 4 places. Remaining 4 places here. But just will change that things. So this is the third step here. This is mobile. This is email. This is the password. Done. This is the fourth step. Then after this, the fourth step is simply here. Fourth step, that is here JSON object request. So how we can do this JSON object request? Here JSON object request, and here it's a JSON object request, something object request, new JSON object request. See, in this new JSON object request, here there are a simple only 4. One is the request type, so that is here request dot method, what type of method you are using. This request is post, so I'm selecting here post. After this there are one more parameter. That next parameter should be here URL. Next parameter should be URL. So that URL we need to provide. Afterwards, after this, there is a one more thing, JSON object. What we are defining this above JSON object, that JSON object. Then here new response listener. Just you can create a response listener. Then after this, after 2 braces, here just put a comma, and you need to create one more new error listener. So this error is not code, it could not auto generate. You can create, then end of this you can force close this. Then finally, don't forget here this object request queue. Sorry, you can add this request queue to request queue dot add this object response method into this. Then only this program can execute, otherwise it could not execute here. Then now here we need URL. So copy the URL from your document. I copied the URL from the document. Here globally I am declaring here this string URL equal to like this. Done. Then now here error case. Just now I'm writing in error case normally that whatever the error it comes, so that I want to thrown here. So just I want to show here error dot to string, that I want to show here this dot to string. Then in success case, once you should come here, now you need to compare these responses. There are three types of responses. You need to show this. First I want to show this response. So here already this I am creating this string, some string I am creating, that is res equal to response dot get string. What is the string? Response. So I want to get this response. This is also here it is expecting as some exception. You can handle this exception. So if you want to understand this clear thing on this, just refer this async task video, because handling of async task post execution method and in this this method is almost same. So if you refer that, it should be very simple. You can add this here. Now I'm comparing this, because here I'm getting the response is three types of responses: success, failure, and this. So first I want to compare these responses with different cases, that is res dot equal ignore case of failed, then else if, because there are three cases, else if, that is res dot equal ignore case of, the next step here is the success. So success, then else no need of condition, direct else condition can execute. If it is both are wrong, then it can execute directly this. Now here if it is success and failure, I want to show this message, so I'm capturing this user. So what I'll do here is, here I am creating one more string, that is res1 equal to response dot get string. So this response means this is coming from here. So this is like here. Now we need to add this on a toast. Just I want to show this in a toast. Here I can put this res1. So whatever the response should come, that it can show here this. See, just these two parameters are common for three places. I want to copy and paste here in this place as well as that place, because the keys are same. So because of the keys, you can write like this. Then now this is done. So here where is our fourth step? After this fourth step, here this is a step 5, and this is the step 6, and after this here this is URL declaration is the step 7. Then this is step 8. Only within 8 steps we can finish our program. This afterwards, normally we know if it is in any web service program, means that must and should require internet permission. So should enable here internet permission here. So that is here we need to type here this users permission. So now we can type this users permission. Also text clear traffic true, users permission. So that is internet. Then the next here text clear traffic true. That's all, it's completed. So now I'm running this application. We can see this. how this is performing this case. So it's running this application. Now we can able to see this, what is the output of this and how this is giving this error case, success case and all. Just we can able to understand this. So it's installing. See now. So I'm entering some password. Now I'm clicking on this. See data. Just I'm entering random data. Then now I'm submitting this. Wait, what happened here? Okay, here we did one small mistake because this step, the start step, we can write within a button click listener, that is binding dot re dot set on click listener new view dot on click listener. Within this we need to write this. What happened here? Now it's executing outside of that, so because of that it's showing the small error there. Now we can post here this. Now we can see here. Now I'm running this. See, now I'm entering the data. So some data, some password. Now I'm clicking on this. See here it's giving this. So I'm entering some data here. See user created, then already member, means it's executing properly. So thank you. Please subscribe to get more updates.